Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you. It is June 24, 2019. The 24 is the Queen of Wands, and it is a 6, the 24-6, which is all about love, family, and community. And the Wands is a very passionate energy, very creative, very physical. And the day adds up to 42, 6, so another 6, but it's the reflection of that, 42 and 24. The 42 is the Two of Cups, of partnerships and coming together, connection, and soulmates. So the read for the masculine was done at 11:41 to 42 today. 41 being the Ace of Cups, and 42 again the Two of Cups. So a lot of love energy there. The major arcana for the read today were Ascension, which is like the world, and that was the only major arcana in the read today. You see there, it's on the table, it's the challenge card. So the world, or completion, endings, coming full circle, culminations, achievements, all that stuff is a challenge today for the masculine. Also, alchemy and the wheel came up after the read. Alchemy is the temperance energy, and wheel is the divine wheel in this deck, but it's the wheel of fortune, and this basic deck is the Syrian starseed deck. We also have the golden universal tarot, and the gilded tarot, and the tarot of sexual magic, the romance angels, and the numerology deck, and then the Rider-Waite mini. Those are all the decks on the table. I don't think I missed any. And there were 4 pentacles, 1 cup, 3 wands, 2 swords. So very weighty on the pentacles side, so that is not just about money, but about practical energies as well. The court cards, there were a bunch today, were King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and before the read was the Queen of Wands, after the read the Queen of Swords. So altogether 3 queens are here, but the Queen of Pentacles is in the body of the read. And we have a couple here, the King and Queen of Pentacles, and then we have 2 knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So there definitely could be family energy, but there could be parents involved here as well for the masculine, whether they're his parents or in-law parents or another couple involved in a situation. The King of Pentacles is the center of the read there, and the Queen of Pentacles, which you can't see yet, is the near future position. The numbers and the coding were all around manifestation and love. Love was the first card out for the numerology deck. And about love and manifestation, the numbers and the code line were 2, 3, 7, 9, and 17 and 24, 22, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and just that sequence 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1 has been coming up a lot, and it came up again in the read today. 12 came up, which is the Hangman, 22 is the Fool, 23 is the King of Wands, 37 is the King of Cups, 79 is the Pot of Gold at the end of the rainbow for me, and then 41 and 4132 came up, which if you break that down, 41 is that Ace of Cups again, and 32 is the Journeyman, that 6 of Wands. And yesterday when I did a Divine Feminine read, I got 32 for the feminine, so that Journeyman card, or success, or good news, or achievement, leading the way, all that energy was very pronounced yesterday and today. So around manifestation and love, the message was taking the high road between a Sagittarius and the Divine Feminine, and the masculine could be the 3. The total weight of that, of the 3 to 2, ascending collectively, a test of manifestation and love. Taking the high road, the wise Divine Feminine, the total weight of that 3 feminine to 2 masculine, ascending the Hermit collectively, and the Hermit can be translated as the wise one, the collective consciousness as well. Also, so this could definitely be coming up between the masculine, the karmic, and the Divine Feminine, the 3. It's very specific to third parties right here. And when I looked up TF, not TF, but TW, which was a code that came up in the headings, a lot of related stuff comes up, and the first thing I got was trigger warning, and then I was getting that from Will Robinson. So there's a trigger warning, so it's not only test for the masculine, but the feminine too, because I was already getting that. I spilled my juice this morning, so I knew that it was coming before that, something else came up and I'm like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? So there's definitely some triggers on whether you will react or not, or just stay in your calmness and know that everything's okay in your love and manifestation abilities. Also for TF came up the Trojan War. The first response on that acronym was actually total war. So some of those energies are definitely coming up. And others that stood out to me were the Trojan War, definitely. Teeny Weeny came up, as well as Third Watch. Tailwind, Time, Bandwidth. Twaddle, Twin Brook, Twin Cities. Third Wheel, Teamwork, Two-Wheeler, Totally Wasted. Turbine Wheel, Traveling Wave and Third World. Toxic Waste, Top of the Wall. And Total Weight, Taking the High Road, the Divine Feminine. And so it could be the Wise Divine Feminine or a Sagittarius and the Divine Feminine, or the Divine Feminine could be a Sagittarius, but that wasn't really what it was relating to because it is general. But the Divine Feminine and the Sagittarius, the Queen of Wands coming up, is the third wheel. There's a trigger warning here of Third World, Toxic Waste or Totally Wasted, Twin Cities, Turbine Wheel, which is huge, a huge wheel, a huge destiny, a huge wheel of fortune, the weight of 3 when 2 are ascending. So to have compassion for the third person in this as well, for yourself and for the masculine, but also for the karmics as well. Be wise. Of course, don't allow others to abuse you. That's not the point here, is to have compassion for everyone. To be wise, the wise one, the hermit, the collective consciousness, and that you will be tested on your love and your manifestation of it. So as we get into the read, number 13 came up, which is that death card, the death, transformation, transition, change. As we start with Trinity there. That is the 3 of Pentacles in the normal deck. For the Syrian starseed, it's the 3 of Crystals. The King of Swords over loss, letting go of past emotions about a message of love, adding to so many options. The one that I want, ooh, 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 so that came up right there. The one who matches the glass slipper, the one that got away, the one that radiates apart from the crowd. Synchronicities everywhere of Divine Feminine's heart, snuffing out the fire of the Queen of Wands' third party, or gossip over indulgences. Tired of the Queen of Wands reaping all the rewards of his hard work, and number 77 came up there, so there's definitely divine timing at work here. Divine timing, reaping rewards of the King of Cups, and turning back on synchronicities and dreams, but unable to avoid the synchronicities that he may have tried to in the past, and other options at work, offering services to other people. Is the Divine Masculine able to discern which are negative or don't resonate with his highest good? Should he go back to the old options, or be by himself, or go towards the new, the stars, the C, the 7, which is funny because the translation for G coming up yesterday that I told you about was C7, and here we are at C7 again. Should he go towards the new, the stars, the C, which is the Christ consciousness, and the 7, psychic abilities, or J and B came up, and hooks in me. Old options with snakes and lizard and Caesars and masks, or new dreams, secret dreams, humble servant spreading message and ripple effect, and tributaries, or Viking or female Aquarius or Pisces priestess dumping toxic waste, and I said wake, so there may be a wake in it as well, with a leak in it. So definitely toxic waste, literally that dumping was coming up, but also can be just figuratively speaking. Someone may be dumping toxic waste in someone's drinking water, and then Aaron Brockovich was definitely coming up here. So definitely that situation, and it was 12:20 to 21. And that was the end of the world, right? 12:21. So someone's got work to do. Someone's got work to do. Is that from Desi and Lucy? Cleaning up our waterways. Bird taking off to the countryside where the water is clean. And then the song I Want to Take You There came up. Just like a dream, You are not what you seem. Okay, so that came up. I want to take you there. 4 Pentacles and 4 Cups. And then the 4, 4, and 7, 7 were coming up yesterday. They came up yesterday, which is 4, 4 to 7, 7. It was referencing yesterday the time period of the 40s, like after World War II, through to the 70s. But 47 is also that 7 of Cups coming up here. Aligning dreams with security and stability. 44 to 77, which then lead into the 8. The 4 to the 7 in the chakra system, the heart to the crown, take you there, to the 8, which is above your head. He wants to take you there, okay? And don't reference me, literally on the chakra numbers. I realize there's a 7 system and a 12 system, but for the message purposes here, it was referencing the 7 chakra system, but that he's going to take you to the 8 above your head. So he wants to take you there. And then soulmate came up, and beneath that was retreat. So the masculine might have needed to take time out recently or now in order to come out to his soulmate. Twins coming together in work and play and sexual union. The Knight of Cups offers something practical to be strong in dealings with third-party situation or interference. Him trying to pacify the beast as not to release them on you, because there may be some karmics who have bad tempers. 5.5 candles, she may be a bit much or explosive, but 5 plus 5 in the end equals 10, new beginning, and a turn for the better. But remember that one always gets hurt in a third-party situation when 2 resonate more than the other. Don't throw shade anyone's way. Her heart belongs to you, even if she tries to pluck them. Or his heart belongs to you, even if she tries to pluck them. It takes time to tame the beast. The Arabian horse comes up here again, because that came up in the headings, I think it was yesterday, if not the day before, from an Arabian horse farm in Dallas, Texas, or around that area. But the Arabian horse is wild and free. The karmic may have taken the brunt of that for you, but the stallion is just a horse to ride. It's the rider of the horse that brings the gifts, the blessings in a delivery, honing the wild and free energy into a focused love continuously. The humble knight offers a piece of fruit. And from GnosticWarrior.com, I had looked up the centaurs, so the half horse, half man. So descent from the centaurs may be coming up here for clearing, okay? Because that hasn't been brought up at all. And I was getting very specific information here. So the centaurs were from Arcadia, the island of Crete, and the mountains and forests of Magnesia and Thessaly, Greece. There was also Minotaur, which was the half man, half bull, which were very closely associated and both thought to have come from the same place in Crete. So the man bull or the man horse, it didn't really matter. The man bull was more referenced to Sicily. But migrated to Britain in coat of arms of the Kingdom of Kent and the Isle of Wight. Originally Phoenician, the Sphinx, or Cretan, of Semitic descent. So from the centaurs, the C-E-N or K-E-N means torch, literally, or flame. Also from the Shinade Atu, which equals fire, and the Tor part of it, was relates to Cretan and Minos, or the Taurus and bull. So here we have the flame of the bull, right? Or the torch of the bull. Masters of the bull. There was an introduction to Arabatics from them, and also sacrifice to the bull. But both, like I said, are from Crete. The Minos or Minos, children of Jupiter, Zeus, Osiris, is Crete, where mother of Zeus, Rhea, entrusted to care of the priesthood of the Curites there in a cave. And then all this information led to the Sphinx, because the Sphinx is the half lion, half human, okay? The Lionhead tribe of Judah. All the children of Jupiter, the Cretans, the Arcadians, the Phrygians, I can't read my writing, but The Phoenicians, the Hellenes, the Canaanites, the Israelites, the Minoans, and the Jutes, the centaurs, their priest was called the Kohan, but it was spelled with a K here, Kohan, but it's also spelled many different ways. And for me, the name Cohen came right up, but also the Cohens, K and C-O-A-N-N, C-O-A-N-S as well as K, but then they shortened it to the island of Kos, K-O-S, which really amazed me because that's my father's nickname, literally, K-O-S, that my mother used to call him. The plural is known as Kohanim, or Kohanim, Neem. Some other forms of it were coin, literally, Khan, K-A-H-N, K-O-H-N, but they're all the same, relate to the priest, or Moses' older brother, Aaron. And my father's name was Aaron. So here we have my father, Aaron, my grandfather, Aaron, and then my dad's name was Kos. The island, which I had no idea that this island was called that, but an island near Crete is Kos, which is now called Dia, it said, but I didn't find Dia specifically on the map. It's shaped like a dragon and 7 miles from Crete. And for the twins, you may both have originated or spent time here. So it was very important to bring up because I haven't heard much information. Of course, Greece in general comes up, but I haven't heard much about any of this. So again, Kos, I looked up Kos to see where it was, and it's amidst the Greek islands, but very close to Turkey. Actually, it was right next to Turkey as opposed to Greece, so it's a little bit farther from Greece. And then also matching from the reed, going back to the reed, there was the idea of matching horse legs and a limp right wrist, or the cuff showing the sacred sexuality, and that comes from Mary Magdalene and Isis. And this was also coming from Asia Minor here. Because the Amazons came up, and the borders of the Gargarians, which were the men at the Amazons' time, and they were said to have migrated from Asia Minor. And that just came up in my oracle cards the other day. Themyscira, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, was near the Black Sea, Caucasus Mountains, and again, they were described as northeast, which I get constantly. Anatolia, but by Karsamba, Turkey, East Turkey. So it's kind of far from the Greece side of Turkey because it's more on the east coast as opposed to where the island was very close to the west coast. So definitely the Amazons were coming up here, and the sacred sexuality of the feminine. Your three-way connections may be linked to the Greek islands and Turkey. And then relationship change came up, number 56, which is the Two of Swords, the being in your knowing, and then underneath that was follow your dreams. So as the masculine's following his dreams as 85, which reflects 58, which is that Four of Swords, the connection in the 5D, then on the top here is that relationship change that it's time to happen, being in his knowing. The Knight of Wands, the horse wild and free, the Knight of Pentacles has a tamed inner beast. So it was kind of referencing the lower chakra system and the higher chakra system between the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So before I go on with the rest of the read, I am going to just scan the read for you visually so you can see it. Also, something that just came up on the map was Heraklion. I don't know how, it's one of the Greek Isles. And I don't know if this is the old name or the new name because I was looking at a historic map, but H-E-R-A-K and then lion. So that came up again for the lion. So these half man, half animals were coming up a lot today in the read. And Kos was by Bodrum, the Greek Isles, and Turkey, and Milos as well. So I'm going to just take you around the read here to show you the main cards. So as you know, here is the Trinity card. Below that is the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and then that last card there was the Three of Cups where it says TH. The recent past is that Two of Cups there. Then the foundation for the read here is the Two of Orbs, which is like the Two of Swords. Then we have in the middle the King of Pentacles, Akashic Records, and the Ascension card, which is like the world, is the challenge. What's in his head, crowning, and you see all these cards up here. That is the King of Wands, the King of King of Flames in this deck. The near future position is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you see that there. And then we have how he sees himself is the Knight of Pentacles, or Knight of Crystals in this deck. And then around him, or how he's seen, is the Three of Wands. And then the Wounded Warrior, are the things he needs to clear, the blocks. And then as we go up to the end, we have the last card is the Ace of Swords, or Orbs, and that's the Truth, with the Temperance card above it. And then the Queen of Swords, and then the Destiny card above that. Okay, and just to give you a little flash of the after the read cards that I do. Okay, I have that up to the Four of Wands at the top as the clarifications. The numerology cards here as the underlying energies, and these are the cards that were pulled. The first one out was love and manifestation, and then effort and adventure as well. Okay, so just to make sure you got all of the other more minor cards in there. Okay, in the middle. And then over here to the last aisle, how he sees himself, and then to the last card and up. Okay, so I'm going to sit that down again for you because I got to plug in and see where we are now. Okay, so unhappy family or end of family cycle, as the Knight of Wands reversed, player energy fell off his horse. And then I was getting that cocky only goes so far. One must fall to get up again. Beauty and speed may be enticing, but don't last. They're superficial, not deep, not soul. They're 3D. A respite called upon from the cares of the world to focus on heart space and deception of the false light that keeps drawing him back in for more. Come here, my pretty. That was coming up there. Come drink from my holy grail. The divine masculine must learn to discern the difference between false and authentic light. Resting and grounding and integrating, and will be tested with trusty sword at his side. The inner workings, heart chambers, and test of time. He may not feel worthy of drinking from that holy grail. And then I was getting Arabian Nights, or the Three Musketeers. Which one do you want? So then I was getting 1001 Nights, which was 1706 to 1721. A bunch of different stories from Arabic, Persian, India, Greek, Jewish, and Turkish lives. Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, Aladdin, and the 7 Voyages of Sinbad the Sailor were all part of this. So grounding and integrating an offer of a big love at work or a gathering place, a secret third party taking respite to come out with soulmate in the end, in a relationship change. But there's a breaking commitment, a vow, established tradition, old way of doing things, societal norms and spirituality, thinking outside the box, in planning a new life. The Queen of Pentacles reversed may be ungrounded in the aftermath of the full moon, bringing new path to light. 40 days and 40 nights of Mary Magdalene and Jesus no longer hung on the cross, but out in droves, healing the dross. Wherever Jack goes, Jill will follow, unable to break their bond. And then I was getting shout from Animal House. A little bit louder shout. Okay, that's Otis Day and the Knights. So here the Knights come up again. But the words from the lyrics of that song, say that you love me, say that you need me, say that you want me, you want to be with me. I want you to know you've been good to me, baby, better than I've been to myself. And if you leave me, I don't want nobody else. You make me want to shout. So that was a really nice message. I haven't gotten that one before. I mean, I usually get that. If I do hear that song in the past, I might hear that, you remember the chorus, the shout part, but you don't really remember those lyrics. As I turn the page, it's 144. 1 is the Magician, 44 is the Four of Cups, that grounding and integrating and mastering your emotions, your thoughts, your passions, etc., your manifestation abilities. The underlying energies in the read were Cancer, upright and reversed, Scorpio, Taurus, they were both reversed, and then Leo, which I'm not sure which direction or energy that was, but Leo was definitely present in the underlying energy as well. The lobster sings shout in front of the whole world as the walls of Jericho come tumbling down. Recently, the masculine may be sovereign but insecure, or it could be another sovereign, could even be a child, but may not feel like they have enough tools in coming together at work, not working or overworking to feel more secure for when big love comes by along at work or through work. Choosing the left, the divine feminine, the secret high priestess and psychic abilities, the 2 as 1, or the 3, 2, 1, which that reference has been coming up a lot lately too, the 3, 2, 1, and that's actually one of the oracle cards. It's called 3 to 1, but it's about the father, son, or the father, mother, and the child coming into one. The foundation for the masculine is in their knowing, floating on a wing in a prayer, and Pisces upright was coming up here. Who would have thought? It's just me, and that comes from a TV show as well. Sealed divine feminine completes him, but stuck in emotions about it, struggling to find peace. Centrally, for the masculine, the King of Pentacles and Akashic Records, a place to go for reference. Presently detoxing past lover to awaken more fully, to past pain and betrayal, and purging and tending it, and also ending it. So we have Capricorn reversed, Gemini reversed, Pisces reversed, Sagittarius upright, and Aries upright, all energies around here. The challenge being the world with ascension. The Emperor in need of attention from his Empress, Angel. Third party in separation, yet Angel is patient. Now crowning is the Knight of Wands on the move after clinging to the Queen of Cups reversed. And a sham fam, impatient, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands reversed, with a passion for clinginess or vengeance, or has a sex issue or impatience or drama. So obviously it doesn't have to be all of those things above, but those were the energies coming up. Or manipulation, or a difficult past, or dealing with difficult children, with the Knight of Pentacles grounding and integrating a big love offer. So on the Knight of Wands, and there's definitely energy of it being upright because the clarification Knight of Wands is on it, just above there, is the Queen of Wands reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed, which can be one person or 2 separate people. There could be a Scorpio, but they're both reversed. There may be positive action here, but the people behind them are negative. And it could just be someone being busy as well. Scorpio and the Knight of Wands could be the masculine as well, with these 2 negative female energies around him. And it could be a child as well, okay? So this one of those queens could be a child, an older child. It wouldn't be a young one. But there could be a Queen of Cups reversed, which could be Scorpio, and someone's running to their family about everything. All right, very impatient and detoxing in separation, a big move or traveling, and negative self-talk or spying, or taking a child to detox in need of attention. Worried about Empress's rejection due to harsh truth of holding on to karmic for whatever reasons, sex, money, kids, or she to him. The karmic may now have regret for some things they did to the divine feminine, blocking communications or other more destructive things. The Knight of Wands can be a child as well, always running to family for money, or an older person always running to family for help. The Queen of Cups reversed could be Scorpio, and Queen of Wands reversed could be Sagittarius, or they could be all the same person. The divine masculine sees himself as the Knight of Pentacles, not the Knight of Wands, but that could certainly represent his actions. The problems with 1 to 3 kids, or someone could be an attention whore, the kid to parent, male attention, or whoever runs to the family whenever they don't get their way, okay? So it's just saying someone may be an attention whore. It could be a kid who really is desperate for their parents' attention, or could it be a kid who could be desperate for male attention, as well as a parent who's desperate for these same attentions, or whoever runs to the family whenever they don't get their way. Okay, so whoever's considered the spoiled person. Detoxing a need for attention issues, harsh truth of detox, whether home resting or in hospital or rehab or prison, the karmic getting over a heated exchange or holding feelings back, karmic and King of Swords clearly over. Soon, the Queen of Pentacles is starting over in love. The King of Pentacles reversed and Knight of Cups reversed, and these are the things that she's dumping in everything that no longer serves. No greedy men who are jealous and insincere, that this she is clear, or that she needs to ground her manifestation abilities and not hold back her loving others, just everyone in general. The King and Queen of Pentacles here, though, are both reversed. The Divine Masculine is seeing himself as the Knight of Pentacles with an offer, so he could be the extension of the King of Pentacles here. As I turn the page, it's 2:16. 2 is the High Priestess, and 16 is the Tower energy. The Knight of Pentacles offers the truth to the Queen of Wands, regardless of what she has to say about it. The King of Wands reverse is emotionally detached in separation, or just done. See, that can represent the masculine as well, or it could be two other people around him, because we have you see over here, we have that King of Wands and the King of Cups there. They're both reversed next to the Knight of Pentacles. So he could be, I don't think he's the King of Cups there, but he could be the King of Wands reversed as well as the Knight of Pentacles, or he could be the King of Pentacles as well. Or the King and Queen of Pentacles could be somebody's parents. They don't have to be the masculine and the karmic, or the masculine and the feminine. Okay? It could be sister and brother as well. So they are reversed, but the King of Wands reversed is emotionally detached in separation and being done. Or both the King of Cups reversed and the King of Wands reversed are both chewing out the Queen of Wands, but she seems unaffected by it. Or the Divine Masculine makes an offer to break from two partners, and the Queen of Wands is amidst the truth and verbal abuse. Or there's just two sides of every story, where the Queen of Wands is insisting on her truth, and the King of Wands reversed is insisting it's not. And the King of Cups reversed may be heartbroken about what's going on between them, or staying out of it, but is really siding with the King of Wands reversed. The Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands come up in two different positions in this read here. So more towards the beginning of the read, the Knight of Pentacles is upright with the Queen of Wands reversed in his head, but the Knight of Pentacles is reversed when the Queen of Wands is upright when she gets to him with her truth. So, in her manipulative ways. So around the Divine Masculine, or how he is seen, is that 3 of 1, or 1 of 3, presently sharing with others, frustrated, possibly sexually and creatively stuck, as the Hermit and or Virgo has shown, and focused on only one flame here. The masculine needs to clear blocks of the wounded warrior mentality and never surrendering, right? Because for the traditional male, that means giving up, and then you're not a true masculine, right? But cutting off your nose to spite your face, staying arrogant and proud, even if it means you lose everything, being in lack. Fight is a block. It's resistance to your highest good. Dropping burdens, defenseless to energy, depression or loss of hope of the Queen of Swords reversed. So that could be someone who could be very verbally mean or abusive, or just giving you the silent treatment, or just not their normal selves, not being in their truth. But this person drained, sick, or with illness. The Queen of Cups reverse also coming up around the wounded warrior, so he's just surrounded by all this negative energy. No wonder he's stuck. Stuck there due to the Queen of Wands through the Queen of Cups getting to him. The Queen of Wands could be using the Queen of Cups to get to him, or this is another facet of her personality and it's all the same person. Or Leo, Aquarius, Taurus energies here. Truth comes up at the end of the read. Okay, we have, I'll pull this up for you just a little bit. Towards the end of the read. So we have that truth card there at the end of the read. The numerology cards, like I said, were love and manifestation were the first ones out, but even more so, and then were adventure and effort. That he needs to make an effort to be more adventurous and have fun. judging the Divine Masculine sweetly, as well as him judging himself sweetly. Master Magician in the 5D world, the truth is tripped up and got sucked back into the wheel again. So he's saying the truth is, he got tripped up and then sucked back into that wheel again, now making things clear to the kids in the Queen of Wands. Breaking up is hard to do, especially with third party from another world. The Divine Masculine is pleading for mercy and may be stressed in uncomfortable emotions, coming clean and being patient with the truth, honest with self as the Queen of Swords pulls the handle to change dimensions, destiny, or a quest to release prisoner of an offer or opportunity to learn, or offering his gold coin to her. And the energies that came up right here were Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, and Pisces. The energies there at the end. The wounded warrior looking at lack of inspiration and frustrations, grounding, grounding injustice. He could be trying to save money as well, but grounding and saving due to injustice and to being taken down. The Divine Masculine feeling injured and left behind, not expressing feelings, or in a knockdown fight that led to a breakup, a purge, dump. The worst is over with Leo or ego in rising above, a secret fall and strategy, connecting to the High Priestess and being still, and no longer working on a home, or now in union and not working at all. The time here was 2:46, 2 of the High Priestess and 46 of the 6 of Cups, or the children in the garden. The Romance Angel cards that came up next to him were keep an open mind, playfulness, it is safe for you to love, and very soon. So get clear on what you really want in that card so that it comes to you. And it is safe to love. So that is, there's a little bit more to go here. As I turn the pages, 247, the High Priestess and that 7 of Cups again. Work of the King of Swords, reaping drama of the Queen of Wands, and gossip, overindulgences, in knowing of the Knight of Pentacles offer at present to connect with the King of Pentacles. The challenge being the world and coming full circle with the Queen of Pentacles, wounded warrior, Knight of Wands, and the truth of patient Queen of Swords, destined. The workplace of co-creation, connecting with a big love and floating on air, the King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, moving but challenged by completion. Knight of Pentacles proposes to the Queen of Pentacles the truth, and presently the wounded warrior in their truth of angel and patience of the Queen of Swords having not pulled the trigger, destined to the impossible dream, and student of the gold coin. So that was the read. Just want to make sure that it was nothing else. Let me just pull you a quick card from the traditional Rider-Waite deck just to sum it up. And it's 3822. 38 is the Queen of Cups, and 22 is the Fool and taking a leap of faith. So again, like I said, there's a lot of people in this read, so there could be a lot of different dynamics. The King and Queen of Pentacles could literally be somebody's parents, and the challenge in completing something with parents or between the parents. So the Knight of Pentacles as the masculine could definitely be the child of those two parents. They could also be siblings, 2 older siblings. Also could be, he could be the Knight of or the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. He could be the Knight of Wands as well, or that could be, the Knights can definitely be children around. Could also be the Karmic's energy, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands was upright up there, but the Knight of Pentacles was actually reversed. So maybe not working or staying still, or maybe not offering something that they were expecting to get. But it's really more about, for masculine, just not working and being still, because they're always working. All right, one last card. Well, this is what came up. The King of Cups is upright here. So it's all about love. And actually, this is a message from God. It's just about unconditional love, all right? That is a very clear message. Okay? And be patient, angels. Whenever you're disconnected, go back into connection and be in your knowing. Okay? If you deliberate too long, Divine Masculines, you might cause yourself more drama. And coming to work, someone's staying stuck in their emotions. There's no peace there. Okay, there's still deception that needs to be worked out, all right? So that Wheel of Fortune is not going to turn upright until people come clean about what they've done and come into their truth of the wise hangman and Jesus no longer on the cross. And there you guys are, connecting in 5D, taking respite away from the cares of the world and finding how to be happy on your own. Okay? So that looked pretty clear to me. Make sure to stand in your truth and stay present. Drink your water, get your rest, be good to yourselves, and rise and be loved, guys. Bye.